Video techniques. Green screen. Hey everybody, my friend Mickey and I are going to tell you about some exciting things that are going to be happening in the library this year. My friend Mickey is currently showing you one of the things that we're going to be working on. So in the background you can see that there are images relating to one of the media arts things that's going to be happening. We've got a new mic coming and we are going to be doing our own podcasting. Students will be able to share ideas and create their own podcasts that people can then comment on. We're hoping to be able to share these podcasts as well. But Mickey being able to be with all these different backgrounds is another example of something that we'll be able to do as well, called green screening. And the possibilities are seriously endless with media arts. Can't wait to see you and start exploring. Exposure. There are a lot of things that you can do with your iPhone or iPad simply using what's actually on the camera itself. So the first thing that we're going to do is just set the exposure. So it's first thing in the morning, so I have some really strong light coming in the window. So if I want to see the back better, I'm just going to tap that, and that's going to allow me to get more exposure into the back. Yes, it's still bright in the front, but it'll allow me to get some better exposure. And I've just tapped on my coffee cup again, and we're back. Zooming. Something else you may want to try is if you want to zoom on something, you probably want to do this and set it up before you start recording. But all you're going to do is pinch your screen, and on my phone now I actually have a bar on the bottom that I can just move to pull in what I want. To go back out, just slide the scale back, and there we go. Focus. One of the other things you may want to also change is the focus on a particular item. This may not show you the best example, but if you, for example, want the water gun that's in the background to be your focus, you can tap on that and it's going to come into clear focus. You probably want to do this before you actually start shooting because it can change the exposure as well. This comes in particularly handy if you are doing shots of people, for example, portraits, so that you can focus on the person and not maybe get as much of the background. If I do the bagels that are in the front, you can see I now have a better focus on them, but I have also changed the exposure as well. If you do your focus beforehand, you won't get as much of the exposure change. Panorama. Something else that's important to remember is that you may want to switch your camera around to horizontal at times. You normally video in portrait mode, or at least a lot of people do. And when you actually look at the video, you will end up with a bar on either side that is black that sort of puts your video in the middle. If you switch it to horizontal, you are going to get more of what you want to see in your video.